So I'm going to do something a little bit different today. Everyone knows me as the Haitian American abstract expressionist, the visual artist, but I'm also a writer. Yeah, I know. And I'm currently working on a book of poems that's actually been helping me heal personally for the past 2 years, called Dense Bones Eat. And so I'm going to start off with that, and then we're just going to continue the conversation. Is that okay with everybody?
Yes.
Okay. I was done with the sky a year ago. I was done with the sky a year ago.
Sophia.
Chasing broken dreams and spent promises over the darker side of the moon. Crushing glass memories underneath the pleasantries of yesterday. Saving myself from nightmares. Drumming, dark corners, and mirrored images. Casting shadows, bearing my existence into being. The sun never saw my tomorrows. Mouthing the words, I love you, past encased bones from ex-lovers who only sip bitter tea out of my cracked cup and saucer. He smiles darkly. Unaware, his gaze pulls my heart from the recurring dream of a father who was never present, but found the hearts of married women as presents. A mother who found love as a medley beneath the ribcage of men, giving birth to children who never knew they existed. A family torn between African dialects, round hips, taino features, and dark lips, unassuming of an ancestry rich of the blood, of a revolution unfulfilled amidst a country bound by hypocrisy. He smiles darkly as I watch him daydream of dark metaphors, cowboy westerns, and a path of possibilities filled with melancholy. I'm back on the mic. So you can get me.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
To you, my daughter, part 1. I wonder what I would teach my daughter. That a hand which lay open in your direction is not necessarily yours. Think twice before you share your heart. Ask everyone to wipe the dust off of their feet before allowing them into your space. Never spread yourself too thin that you become unrecognizable. Not everyone will be happy for you. Even those cling close, keep at a distance. Always remembering time changes everyone, including you. But not into submission from the ideology of others. Negative energy is not necessarily always yours. Cleanse constantly. Everything around you, your thoughts, your space, your spirit, your friends, including yourself. Reclaim your power consistently. Vulnerability is your ally when the walls of self-doubt seem to crumble around you. Never underestimate where you come from. Your ancestors are always protecting you. Even your mother have weaknesses. Your father was once lost. Yet not every man that you meet are meant to be found. Left hidden to where alleyways are never clean, women hidden behind curtains, a family sworn off in secrecy. Broken hearts are not actually broken, just pulled to stretch the elasticity of time. Patience is a virtue, just not with everyone. It's okay to let go. Walk away in faith, be honest with yourself. First loves are not true loves at all. Live your life. Be not afraid, for tomorrow is another day to get it right. I snuck off into the distance, watching myself, complaining about what could be or could not be, purposely pouring down self-proclaimed hatred, judgments of not being good enough, comparing myself to every other woman after me. I kept running away from myself, afraid I would never find me again. Smeared mirrors, overturned nightstands, torn sheets, a door hanging off of its hinges. I laughed at my own misery. Wiped away the tears, punching every wall with my fist. I wanted to feel something, someone, anyone but myself. Insanity beckoned me to crawl from underneath the floorboards, open the windows, and breathe new life again. The air felt dense. My lungs, not used to being, collapsed inward, punctured by a broken heart, ribs merely fractured wounds from internal discourse. The bleeding persists. Overthrown by panic, I quickly jumped out the window and yet somehow landed on my feet. And that's it. So I started writing Dense Bones Eat about 2 years ago. Can I walk? I hate being behind the pulpit. It makes me feel weird. I don't like, hey y'all, what's going on? Sorry. I started writing Dense Bones Eat approximately 2 years from, obviously, a broken heart. Before I moved back to Newark, I was working in the Bronx. And with Dense Bones Eat, it's actually helped me heal. I decided to create a safe space not just for scholars that I work with, but also for myself for the first time after a number of years. And writing has always been my first love. Not a lot of people know this. People surprised, Natasha. But before I picked up a paintbrush, I picked up a pencil. Words always formed in my mind every day, constantly. But after a series of events that happened to me in my 20s, I had a mental breakdown. I had given away all of my art, writings, everything. Creating art, painting has become another part of healing for me, and I forgot about writing. It was like an afterthought. But even while speaking to other people and traveling, I always have words formed in my head. It's crazy. I have different scenes. I have different chapters. Some people think I'm a little crazy, but it's okay. Though I can paint the scenes, I can actually see the words without actually writing them down. And I felt with Dense Bones Eat, it provided me an opportunity to really show a very vulnerable side of me that I rarely show. People are so used to seeing the artists and the paintings, but what happens when I turn the painting back into words and really expose myself and really show a different side of my diary that I don't really show? What happens when I become completely authentic with those that see my words, or when I perform, which has been a number of years. And it's been helping me heal for the past 2 years. And what I've told people for a while now, I'm here to change the world, but art saved my life. There were points in my life where I was homeless for 2 years, not a lot of people know, where I've had nothing. And I remember asking a group of students a couple of years ago, what happens when you have nothing and everything's taken away from you? I kept creating. Literally, I would go through the garbage, I would find different materials and continue to create art. And I stopped becoming a prideful woman and started telling people about my story. Like, this is really what's going on. You can see all these amazing paintings, but you don't know what's going on. You don't know if I ate yesterday or if I have enough money for my Metro card to get to the next studio, the next gallery space. I was on food stamps, and I was literally a nomad for a number of years, living couch to couch. At one point in Brooklyn, I was staying in my friend's second bedroom, but it was really a closet space with like boxes and like a mattress on the floor. But I just remember waking up painting. That's all I have. Creativity saved my life. Even at 34, my art continues to save my life. It continues to keep that balance to where what's right and what's wrong, what's dark and what's light. There's still darkness, but I can turn that darkness into light and hopefully support others and teach others that they too can come out of that darkness and make light and really make a difference within the community. Because at the end of the day, we're all connected. Whatever I create, whatever story that I have within my words or within my paintings, that might connect with you. And then I might connect with another person, and I've done my job. At the end of the day, for the rest of my life, I'm just really here to change the world through art. Everything that I do is connected. Everyone that I meet, I want to connect them. I want to make sure that they go after their dreams the way I went after my dreams, because I still remember that girl in a really amazing apartment having all her stuff auctioned off, losing her home, and like living from couch to couch. That story never stops. I'm always reminded, I'm always humbled that if I can make it from that very dark space of having nothing and still rebuilding at 34, it's not easy, I'm still rebuilding, then anyone can go after their dreams, because I feel like it's worth it. At the end of the day, we're all dream catchers. I have it tattooed on me as a reminder that regardless of what I've gone through, there's so much more after me, there's so much more out there, and if I can reach anyone, even today, tomorrow, at any school, that means I've done my purpose, and I can die happily within the next couple of years. So that's my story in a nutshell, and that's it. Thank you.